is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We're doing a quick video for you guys about the new detachment, Blitz Brigade. Blitz Brigade. Wow, fuck, I'm drunk. So we just did a ton of Ork content on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, appreciate clicking on the video. We are currently #1 Ork player in the United States, which is pretty cool. We are trying to go, not sure if we're gonna go for the full thing, but we were Grey Knights 3 years ago, Chaos Space Marine player 2 years ago, Death Guard player last year, and then this year we're starting Orks. Super fun, having a blast playing them. So if you guys are getting into Orks, new to Orks, old Ork players, getting back into it, it is going to be insane in 11th edition. Getting one of the first codexes, probably going to be the most busted one out there to start. So it's going to be super fun to play everything. This detachment specifically, we're throwing down on Friday, actually. So if you guys are Patreons, wouldn't be doing this without you guys. You guys are going to get all these videos ahead of time on patreon.com. We might be doing a live stream. We might not be. If we record and do a battle report, that'll be up on Patreon, and then members, and then YouTube. So if you guys support the channel, that is how it's going to be in order. And if you guys want to support it with the merch, we got new designs. mccauley, get it while supplies last. mccauley shirt is sick, but all these designs, they keep getting updated, so stay tuned for the merch store on all the new updates. We have about 10 more designs coming in as well. I just got the new line. It looks fire, but Cypher and Conrad Curse is probably my two favorite. But yeah, so if you like the merch, head down and check that out. But yeah, we're going to go over this new detachment because I think it actually has some potential. It's definitely way different than a lot. It's similar to Green Tide and has that horde mechanic. It just has big ass transports with it. So we have a list to go over. Just an example of what we're going to be playing at the end of 10th edition. Going into 11th, 11th is going to change everything. So all these stuff that we have coming up on the channel with 10th specific doesn't have 11th in mind. We'll go over 11th ideas, but mainly it's going to be based off of the 10th edition rules and how you're going to be playing it for 10th edition. But let me know in the comments below, which detachment are you most excited for in 11th edition, and which ones you're going to be playing at the end of 10th edition, because our Cult of Speed list is pretty much sound. Not a lot we would change about it. We might add Waz Daka in it. But yeah, that's pretty much sound. But yeah, let me know in the comment below, and then we'll go to sponsors, and then we'll go to the list review of this new detachment. All right, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any of the links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. All right, so Blitz Brigade. When I they first released the rules yesterday, actually, it was freaking so fast, and they already have the new detachments out, so they are crushing it over at Games Workshop. We actually were thinking about doing a video on the difference from back in the day to now on Games Workshop, on how much they're stepping up, which is super crucial for all new players, even old returning players. But in this detachment, they released some of the rules yesterday, and then now that we have the actual rules, I'm like, wow, this could actually fit our play style. If you guys are new to the Dirtbag Nation, we do a lot of Horde, but a lot of just melee, know the core rules, learn the rules, and play the game. But this detachment specifically wants to get in combat, wants to fuck up people out of transports, and they're pretty hard to kill. So first off, any Ork getting out of a transport can reroll the advance and charge rolls made for that. These are what we're going to be adding into the list. That's kind of why we're going over it really quick. I did a whole live review if you guys want to go watch that. But this specifically that we're going to go over is why we made the list this way. Okay, so being able to reroll the events and reroll the charges is an enhancement in Green Tide that I only put on Gaz's units. Only one unit can reroll the advance and charge for free. All of the units now getting out of the transports can reroll advance and charges, which is skews the averages so much. So like instead of average of like a 3, you might average a 4, or instead of averaging a 2.5, you might average a 3.5, which that extra 1 to 2 inches is ginormous when it comes to Orks and their charging. Plus re-rolling the charging, so averaging of a 7 or averaging of a 8.5 instead of a 7 or a 6.5 is way bigger, especially with Ork charging. So that built in is really cool, not having to rely on the CP to do it. You can save the CP for something else. So having 0 CP going into the charge phase, you're like, fuck it, I don't care. I get to reroll charges anyway. So that actually is a really cool detachment rule. No extra sustain or lethal or any of that crazy shit. It's literally just get into combat and go. So having a fallback and charge strat would be really cool in this detachment. Normal moves disembark from the still eligible to declare charge, so you can advance in charge. Eligible declare charge, never advanced. I don't think it has a fallback and charge strat, which kind of sucks. But you have to kill whatever you have, and then you get back into the transport, which is what we're gonna go over. Now the enhancements aren't as good as the other detachment we just went over with the speed freaks, but this one is definitely going to be a must, because when you get out of the transport, you're going to add one to the charge roll, so that basically just increases your movement by 1, or at least your charge by 1, and being able to reroll that charge is kind of clutch. So that's going to be really good. Almost every single list that you make, that's going to be an auto include. This one is potential. I'm not really going to be making my list based off of this, because you can only redeploy your transports or your vehicles, which if you're making a list that you're starting your list building of what's going to go in reserves starting off. So anytime you build a list, you're like, all right, what's going to wrap at this game? What's going to be in reserves? Yada, yada. So you're building a list on that. Then if you have a list that you want to put more into reserves and not have enough points to do that, you can take this enhancement and put more than 1,000 of reserves, or 500 working on 1,000 with deep strike into reserves. So if you have a lot of reserves, like walking on like 2 transports that are over 500 points, then you can bring this enhancement. But I'm not bringing that one for that reason. And then the mech, your vehicle can reroll charges. Not really going to come into play for me. And then this one is a potential. It's only 5 points. So it's very rare enhancement has only 5 points. But if you have an extra 5 points putting this on a character, getting out of a transport, especially when it explodes, you're no longer battle shocked. So that's really cool that, like, if you're on an objective or your vehicle's on an objective and it blows up, you guys can then get out onto the objective and still stop their primary or them trying to steal that point from you. So that's really good. And being able to do strats and stuff still and countercharge as well is going to be really good for 5 points. So that is actually another kind of must in the list. So these strats, end of the fight phase, 1 orc infantry, so any orc infantry can get back into transport. So we're making the list based off of that. So either flash kits or rockets or anything like that. Even Gaz or 20 boys, they could basically move the transport up, get out, charge, and then, or they get out of the transport, they charge, your transport then moves up or advances up behind that charging unit, like behind the unit that you're about to charge into, and then once they kill that unit, you can then spend a CP to get back in to the transport. So it's a very good, like, move, kill, get back in, be more defensive, and then next turn be able to get out of the transport again and reroll charges. So a lot of that is going to be kind of melee based for me. But also you can do it as a move, shoot, move. So if your transport moves up, you guys get out of the transport, like flash kits or rockets or whatever it may be, you can then shoot and then get back in to the transport. So I'm going to be testing that out as well. Because if you can move up behind a terrain feature, they get out into the terrain feature, you then shoot and then get back behind the terrain feature and be very, very defensive against other guns. So that is a really cool strat. The thing that I don't like is it's wholly within 6. So you have to make sure every single model you have in that unit is wholly within 6, not within 6. If it was within 6, you could be a little bit further and not be as aggressive, but wholly within 6, you have to take that measuring tape out or the widget and make sure that everybody's wholly within 6 after you're done moving. You can move up, charge, move the vehicle up, consolidate back after the fight phase towards the close objective, and then kind of put your guys now in that 6-inch and then spend a CP and get back in. So we're going to be testing that one out. So that's going to be used a lot. This one is still eligible to charge after the battle wagon, kill rig, or hunter wagon moved up. So all these are speed 10. So basically you get a 13-inch movement with your 20 boys inside the vehicle. So you're moving up 10, getting out 3, and then charging after the unit moved. And then again, if they're close to the vehicle, let's say the vehicle moves up, they get out and the guys are right next to the vehicle, you can then kill whatever's there and then spend a CP and get back in to your toughness 12 battle wagon. So that combined with this could be also really good. You just have to make sure you have the CP saved up for that. And then your movement phase, 1 battle wagon, kill rig, hunter rig. This is like weird. I'm not sure if this is going to ever come up. It might come up, but I don't think it's going to come up. You basically pick the battle wagon and then 2 other monsters or vehicles within 6 inches of that unit, and they all get to advance and charge. I don't know if it's going to come up because these guys like advancing and charging. Maybe, I don't know. It might come up. I don't know. We have to test it out because the wild are all going to do that really anyway. And then your shooting phase, 1 orc vehicle unit, so like a truck or anything like that, you're basically going to be able to add 1 to the hit roll and wound roll against a monster or vehicle unit. So if you have like flash gits or something in a truck, the truck can like move up, shoot, hitting on 4s, +1 hit, which is hitting on 4s, sustain hits 1, and then wounding on 4s because you're going to be wounding most vehicles toughness 11 or less on 4s. So that 1 CP hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s was sustain hits 1, 30 shots. It seems really fucking good for 10 flash kits in a vehicle. So I want to test that out as well. You could also have 10 rockets going into a vehicle at wounding on 5s, 4s as well. So that's why I think like rockets 3 damage, flash kits 2 damage, rockets AP 2, flash kits AP 1, half the costs for flash kits compared to the rockets. So that's why I think the flash kits, just the amount of shots, might be better than the D3 blast rockets because it could only go into monsters and vehicles. If it was infantry hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, heavy infantry like Terminators, that'd be really good. Battle wagon, kill rig, -1 to the wound. So anything on the battle wagons that are toughness or strength 13, like Vindicators or something like that, they're going to be wounding them on 3s, 4s, unless it's Oath, then they're still going to be wounding on 3s. But anything that are like toughness 10 for your other 2, like kill rigs and hunter rigs, they're going to be wounding them on 3s or 4s. So big guns, last cannons, battle cannons, all that stuff, wounding these guys with a 6-up field of pain, it's going to be a lot harder to kill. So -1 to wound is cool, but it has to be higher than the strength or higher than the toughness. If it was just -1 built tin, that would be really fucking cool. But it's okay. It's definitely going to be good on the battle wagons with the -1 to hit with cover if they get that in 11th, and then still having the AP built in. So yeah, that could be really good. Then use in trouble now. So this one is the one that I'm really hoping to test out, is the reactive move. So basically they get to run the transports as far forward as possible. They're probably gonna focus down one of them. If they do shoot you, you can then get out of the vehicle with your 20 boys or 20 of the beast nagas, and then get that horde move going. So you basically be able to get out 3, horde move D6, and then get into engagement range. In 10th edition, it's really good. In 11th edition, it's even better because you have a 2-inch engagement range. Now you're gonna be able to engage a lot further out. But you gotta be careful because we don't have a fallback and charge strat or anything really. Somebody let me know in the comments now if there's a fallback and charge character that we can bring in this detachment that I'm not thinking of. But you can basically horde move and get something into combat on their shooting phase. So that's what's going to be really scary, because in 11th edition they have to be pretty far back because of 2-inch engagement range. But even in 10th edition, if I get out, let's say I'm 9 inches away from you. Let's say I come in from reserves. So the vehicle walks on, gets in from reserves. You're 9 inches away from your opponent. Now, if they shoot you, you get out 3. So now you're within 7 inches, essentially. You're within 7 inches. You're outside 9. So now you're within 7. So you being within 7 inches, you can then roll a 6 and potentially get into combat with that unit that you came in from reserves with. So you can basically get into engagement range if you come in from reserves on their shooting phase, which is nuts. In 11th edition, the engagement range will be 2 inches. So basically, you would be outside 8 from reserves, right? You get out 3, you're now within, and you have to be wholly within. So you're wholly within 9, right? You get out 3, you're wholly within 6. And then let's -2 because it's 2-inch engagement range. So wholly within 6, 5, 4. You essentially need a 4+ to get engaged with them. So 50-50 shot coming in from reserves to engage them in 11th edition. That's going to be kind of cool. So that's why I think that they're gearing up towards 11th. But engagement range is a lot better, horde move is better in 10th edition than I think in 11th edition. Because 11th edition, they get to fight you before you fight them if there's no other charges. But in 10th edition, you get to fight them before because defender goes first. So this is what I'm super excited about testing, because you might just YOLO a kill rig just forward and be like, yep, -1 a wound, and if you do happen to kill it, I'm gonna fucking horde move into your army and then murder them. So yeah, it's gonna be super fun. So those are the strats. Let's get over the list, guys, real quick. I made this today for you. We are at 1970, so we have 30 points essentially to put any enhancements or strats in. We have the 25 point we don't need, but the running boots is 10. The 5 points, that's 15. So we essentially have 15 extra points. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else that you can really add, because I don't think we have a mech. Yeah, we don't have a mech in this one because the one truck that we have, we could just spend a CP and get +1 hit, +1 a wound anyway. Yeah, so we don't really have a mech in this detachment because we're not using the open tops for the battle wagons, and the kill rig, I can't even buff it anyway. So it's like, you don't really need a mech. And the only other enhancement we have is on a mech. So 15 points, if you guys can think about something else that we can add for 15 points or subtract, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this is the list, guys. We're starting off with a beast boss. So the beast boss is 80 points. You can put the beast boss as the 5-point enhancement, or honestly, the war boss might be the 5-point enhancement. One of them, so the war boss is going to have the reroll advance and charges because it's going to have a pain boy with them. So both of them are in the unit. 5 up, feel no pain, and then if you kill some of them, you can bring back D3 boys once per game. So you can also probably sub out a pain boy for something else, because I have an extra 15 points. So something that's 95 points or lower, or just get rid of the second pain boy altogether. Don't know. We can get rid of the pain boys. Don't know. We're testing it out. But beast boss, boss Snickrot, still 10th edition, still really good. 2 pain boys. So honestly, if you go, that's 160. 160 points, 175 points. Wazdaka. So get rid of both of the pain boys and add Wazdaka in there. Wazdaka just being a Chad doesn't benefit at all from this freaking detachment. Infantry. Yeah, Wazdaka literally does nothing in this detachment. In the shooting phase, he does get +1 to hit and +1 to wound if he's going into a monster vehicle. So hitting on 3s, sustain hits 1. Hitting on 2s with +1 to wound. And that's it. There's literally, all right, so whatever. All right, we're going to test this out. 2 pain boys, both feel no pain, bring back boys. Boss Snickrot, uppy downy once per game. 2 war bosses, again, hit hard, shit ton of attacks throwing the wall. Leading the boys, so they all hit on 2s. We have Zodgrad, because Zodgrad is so good. Zodgrad should be in every list. Go watch my video. Beast Naga boys. So 20-man Beast Naga boys. I have 20 boys painted up, ready to go. They're all red. All my Beast Nagas are red. So they're gonna look fire on the table. They also have skin, because I painted most of my orcs in Night Lord's theme. So they're all the blue with like the skin. So any like cloth is skin for me. So all the Beast Nagas have like skin cloaked over them. It looks pretty cool. So I have 20 Beast Nagas. Shit, I think you can only fit 21 in the Hunter kill rig, which is dumb. It should be 22. But the kill rig, sorry, the kill rig has transport 20. No, that's 11. The Hunter rig has 20. Yeah, so you can't do 2 10-mans and 2 war bosses. It has to be 1 war boss with 20 Beast Naga. But still, they slap. Like, they're all the kill rig can target a unit. Is that this one? No, I think that might be the kill rig. Yeah, the kill rig has like some special abilities. Yeah, game lethal, all that stuff. But yeah, the Hunter rig is only 135 points, 16 wounds, OC 5, 3 up save, toughness 10. Yeah, 3 up save is clutch. So 3 up save, toughness 10, speed 10, and then For each model embarked within transport, add one of the attack characteristics of the model's butcher weapons to a max of 6. So 6 extra attacks in his butcher weapons. Fire deck 11 to put some random pot shots out. Feeling of Pain 6+. And then transport the 21 Beast Naga boys. So his melee is 4 attacks. Anti-monster, anti-vehicle 4+. 5/1/1. Savage Horns and Hooves 4 attacks. Lance 8/1/3. And then Saw Blades, which is 6 attacks. 10/2/2. Sick. So the Butcher Boys is going to get an extra 6 attacks. So it's 10 attacks at 5/1/1. Yeah, so it's basically that. And then the Beast Naga Boys, they're going to get full rerolls to hit. Each time the model targets attack, the target's a monster or vehicle, you can reroll the hit roll. So 4 rerolls to hit. They have a 6-up Feeling of Pain. They don't have grenades, which sucks. That's whatever. So Power Snagas, and then 3 attacks. So 6/1/1 during the wall. Hitting on 2s. 4 rerolls to hit. And I don't think there's any lethal or sustain in this detachment. So nothing crazy. So that's them, and then the Beast Boss gives them +1 to hit, and then each time this model makes a charge move until the end of the turn, melee weapons equipped by them have the devastating wounds. So he has the devastating wounds with his melee weapons. Full rerolls to hit, anti-monster vehicle. Yeah, so nothing crazy. They basically just get full rerolls to hit. So hitting on 2s, full rerolls to hit. No sustain or lethal. Shit, is there like anything that can give out sustain and lethal in this attachment? Probably not. And there's no enhancements or anything that you can bring. Yeah, so they're not going to have as much killing power as other detachments. They're just going to be able to hit like a lot. So it's 40, it's 20 times 4, 80 attacks, hitting on 2s, full rerolls to hit. Yes, I mean, it's that the hitting is not the issue. It's the fucking wounding is the issue. Because strength 6, you're going to be wounding most stuff on 5s, the vehicles. So wounding on 5s with no rules, no reroll wounds. Yeah, so it's up there. And then boys are the same way. Boys are going to be hitting on 2s, no rerolls to wound. And then wounding most shit on 5s. So you're probably going to kill like mostly infantry over vehicles anyway. But again, this is just a test. We're testing it out. So yeah, we got Zodgrad, 20 Beast Naga boys, 20 boys, 20 boys. So they're going to be the sticky OC2. These guys, I believe, are OC2 as well. Yeah, basically 60 boys on the table, OC2. These guys, though, have the 6-up Feeling of Pain. We have another 10-man boys, just kind of like sticky the home field out of the transport, because the other 3 are going to be in the transports. But this one's going to sticky the home field out of the transport, and then maybe move up into a transport, or kind of just run across the table to try and sticky something else. But yeah, 10 boys to sticky the backfield, or you can basically get rid of these 10 boys, sticky the backfield with 10 boys, get into the transport after the command phase, and then go move up the transport. So that could also be an option as well. The truck. Another thing I was doing with Green Tie was I was starting 10 boys in a truck, so that way on turn 1 they can move out 9 and go get on to an objective or make something sticky or run out and go do something. So you could also do that. So the truck could be like in a defensive position. 10 boys could be on your home field objective, or no, in the truck, and then on turn 1 you can basically move out 9 and go do something that's further away. Or just get onto objective to try and make you sticky next turn. Because you can get onto the top of left objective with a speed of 9 if your truck is like obviously within 9 inches. So you can do that turn 1. So that can be an option. And then the flash gets, a 10-man can get into the truck, and then the truck can move. So you can also set it up like that. So 10 boys out, make it sticky, get in, flash, or sorry, 20 boys out, make it sticky, get in. 10 boys in, get out, flash gets get in, truck moves up. So that's going to be the order of activation. 2 battle wagons, toughness 12, all the stuff on it. I didn't put any of the stuff on it yet. 20 Gretchen, because Scout 9 Zodgrod is just so freaking good. 10 Gretchen, camp the home field, and another Hunter rig. So it's basically 120-man boss dudes in there, camp the home field, Scout 9 in the truck, probably one of these in reserves, maybe 2 of these in reserves, or 2 of these on the table running forward. Truck doing actions, shooting with the flash gets, which is going to be able to move out, shoot, get back in. So that's going to be your move, shoot, move. And then all of the boys with the war bosses and pain boys. And still have some secondary play with the boss Snickrot. So boss Snickrot secondary play, 10 boys secondary play, truck secondary play, and Gretchen camp the home field. So yeah, this is my list, guys. This is the idea that we're going to be testing out on Friday. I have all the models, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess the only one I don't have is the pain boy, the second pain boy. So we'll proxy the second pain boy. It's fine. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you like, didn't like, how you can improve on the channel, what you guys want to see coming up. Comment below what you think about this attachment. We'll be testing this out live. If I get enough comments or likes, I might run it live. If not, it'll be up on Patreon. So guys, I appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in another video soon. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned if you guys are interested in the Patreon. That'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40K Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40K. Right now, we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setups that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.